Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Vera has the baby in the backyard and front yard. I don't know, they're playing. So mamas get some free time. Okay. Organize a little bit. If you missed it yesterday, there are 3 really good coupon codes up on the website. Oh, I gotta push a button. Okay. If you missed it yesterday, there's 3 really good coupon codes up on the website. They're under today's deals. Okay, so go to coupon. There's under today's deals. There's a whole icon sort by featured. You're going to see all the new stuff that launched today, and then you're going to see the coupon codes. And under there, click on the description. It's going to tell you what you get. It's basically buy this, get this free. Buy this, get this free. Buy this, get this free. Rhinestones, UVDTFs, awesome stuff. Okay, so if you're loading up your shopping cart today, make sure you check those coupon codes and get the things that you want that are going to be freebies for that. Okay, then there is a new glass mix. This glass mix has 1 volcano and 1 flame stone in it. It's so good. It's called the Upside Down. I'm just looking at it. It's so good, you guys. So the Upside Down, like I said, it has some super premium stones in it. Let me check the price on that. Make sure she had that right. Okay. Okay. So the Upside Down is up on the website right now. It's gorgeous. If you don't know what a flame and a volcano stone are, that means you don't have any yet. And I highly recommend. You will love them. Okay, so Upside Down is up on the website. And then we have a complete pack up on the website today. This is the one we're going to do this tumbler today because this is the one we started this tumbler for. So if you've seen the complete pack today, you now understand what this. Okay. There's also 5 new tumbler designs. I know that today is a very kind of stressful day for parents. It is the final countdown to the prep for the Christmas stuff. Trust me, I know because I have very few presents wrapped and I don't have anything ready or even shopped for really for the cooking things that I'm required to do. I gave up, I was going to do bagel bites and a whipped cinnamon honey cream cheese dip. I'm abandoning that because mama don't have time to bake. So I went to Costco and I did go to Costco with you. So we need meal. So I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna have time this week for cooking. So we went to Costco yesterday and I got meals like cheesy bread pizza, lasagna, dumplings, chicken dumplings. My kids love like Chinese little dumplings. And then or they make the Korean. I think they're Korean. And so I got a blueberry loaf that I'm going to take instead because maybe if I get time, I will do the bagel bites. But anywho, so I get the crazy stress and pressure, and I get that we're all shopping for our kids and for our loved ones and for everybody else in our world. However, sometimes we need to take a breather and find what we love doing and remember that this is our holiday too. And so today, I'm calling today Treat Yourself because we have all the active coupon codes. We have new tumbler designs. We have the complete pack. We have a glass rhinestone mix. Where's Kay? Does anybody know where Kay is? She here? She's waiting for this mix. There is a new hat design, Perfectly Imperfect. If you want to make custom rhinestone, your custom hats, look how cute these are. So I'll grab this one since it's right here. This one's not finished. So we rhinestone on these. So we have Stay Wild, we have Life is Better in Boots, we have Creeping It Real, we have Hey Pumpkin, we have a funny one that says, that sounds like my husband's problem. And now we're going to have Perfectly Imperfect. Okay. So these are meant and designed really for you guys to grab. They're very inexpensive. They're like $10 for the hat. And then whatever rhinestones you want to put on them, whether you go glass or resin. For the hats, I go resin because mine are going to get beat up and my kids are most likely going to steal them. So, but if it's going to be your hat and you want the glass, then that's ready. So we've got the Perfectly Imperfect um, hat design up on the website, as well as that sounds like my husband's problem, as well as the Stay Wild. So you just have to put in Stay Wild hat or just type in the um, hats on the website, and then Hey Pumpkin, Life is Better in Boots, and Creeping It Real. There's some other ones up there too, but those are up on the website. Where's okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, if you well, let's look at these glass rhinestones first. So I know that it's holiday, it's Monday, kids are home from school, like chaos is erupting around us. Trust in me. I'm aware we have sickness in our house. We're actually doing really good today. I chugged a big glass of raw milk yesterday, had my raw kefir with the my golden kefir. Betty's been chugging milk. So we're all doing better, which thank goodness it didn't hit us harder. So yeah, but I get it because we're enduring that over here. Okay, so there's a stone in this one that we also haven't had in glass, really in a mix in, I couldn't even tell you the last time we had it in there, is jet black. So a lot of you all, like to me, jet black is kind of a loss for a rhinestone because it's not like super sparkly. It's just plain black, it's solid black. However, when I have tumblers that I want to do in only glass rhinestones, where's my, like, I don't even know, like my butterfly one up here. Okay. But none of our mixes have glass in them because I personally am like, yeah, glass. But I don't want to use I don't want to not I'm not using resin stones on this tumbler. I'm only doing it in glass. We need our glass rhinestones. So this mix has some glass in it. This mix also has, like I said, 2 volcano stones in it. If you don't know, one volcano and 1 flame. There's a flame and a volcano in here. We have a mix called Plumeria. If you have Plumeria, you know what that is. That is going to be the flame stone. They're very chameleon-like stones. One of them in here is going to be the purple. It's got the purple and the blues. The other one has like the fuchsias, yellows, and oranges, but they're spectacular. Okay. And then you've got the black mixed in there. So this one's a little, this one is dominated by those super uber premium stones. Okay. So pretty. I'm just mesmerized. Okay, so that is called the upside down. So if you're going on the website, treat yourself and get some upside down. Okay. So that is up on the website. Then here are the new tumbler designs for today, everybody. Happy Christmas week. Okay, we have boho feather skull. And again, this is a sublimation print, so it's always going to be slightly muted colors. Okay, so this is boho feather skull. You can get it as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or sublimated tumbler. This one's called Enchanted Koi Fish. It actually looks more like a betta fish, but it's a koi. So pretty. The big fan betta fish. Gears of Love for all of our steampunk junkies. Look at all my nails. Just last night, all my nails started popping off. Gears of Love. It's got the roses, but it's also got all the fun steampunky things. This one, it says Get Lost. This is a very simple one for our outdoorsy people who are monochromatic girlies. Just simple and beautiful. This would even be a good masculine, just sublimated tumbler if you need a fun little like masculine idea tumbler. Honeycomb, we all know Mama loves bees. So honeycomb. And I will personally be doing this one. If we have enough time on this live, if I don't hear screaming and chaos from upstairs, we'll possibly get to this one. This is very Harry Potter coded, obviously not on the nose, but it looks like it's got like the Harry Potter, you know, where they live. Can't think of the school. This is called Wizard Path. So it's very, very Harry Potter-esque, inspired. And we are big Harry Potter fans in this house. Okay. Then there's a lot going on today, you guys. So I showed you guys the hat. There's five new tumbler designs. Those are either available as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or a sublimated tumbler. There's a new glass rhinestone mix up today called the Upside Down. There is a new complete pack. So I'm going to show you guys the complete pack, and then we're going to craft for a little bit. We're actually going to use the complete pack. Okay, so Upside Down is up and available on the website. Are you guys preferring these? Are you guys preferring these 1440 stones, so you're paying for the exact amount of stones, or do you guys prefer them as 20 as the 50-gram bags? Now, just be aware, if they are going in the 50-gram bags, I can no longer do these where I'm like, well, it should be $48, but I'm going to make it $21. Like, it's going to be $48. Sorry, guys. I can't afford to pay my employees if I'm buying the stones and selling to you for the exact same price I'm buying them for. So I got to pay the staffers. They like paychecks. So that being said, do you guys prefer them in the 1440 stone size count? We went with the 1440 because that is industry standard of when you shop for stones, so it's easy to compare, like, you know, when you're ordering the stones. And also $7.80 if you wanted to just try one, or just get a little bit of glass, you have a smaller project, you can get them without spending the $28-34 on a glass mix. So but like I said, if we switch back to them going into a 50-gram bag, they will not be $21, $23, $25. They're probably going to jump to the $40 to $45, $48 range, because that's what I should be charging so that we can actually pay my crew. Yes.
Hi.
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 What do you need?
Nothing.
Okay, can you please go back upstairs?
Also.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, please go back upstairs. Thank you. Okay. Why do I have no comments? This is really frustrating. Hold on. Hi. You personally like it the other way. So Pecan Tan Beauty actually did the math. You personally like it the other way. So okay. Well, our next order is coming bagged like this, but I will shift because the next order is coming bagged in 1440. I've already paid for it. They're already producing it, but I will shift after that to the 50-gram bags. Okay, we're good then. I just was thinking that this would be better for you guys, because then you know exactly how many stones you're getting. Okay. All right. Okie dokie artichoke. Okay, so here is the complete kit, the complete pack. Well, I'm obsessed with all these complete packs. Okay, so we have a full sheet. This one wrapped, add a little shimmer glitter with your epoxy, and then rhinestone over it. This one is going to be so beautiful. Okay, this is a full sheet. So this can be wrapped on a larger tumbler because it's wider. So you can go with a thicker, wider, bigger tumbler, or cut it down to size to fit your 20. But this is a full sheet. You can also V-split this one or use slices of this one because it's a larger sheet. Merry Christmas, oh, hi, Sandy. My auntie is in the on the comments. All right, this is a 20-ounce wrap. So this one, because it's a specific image, you're not going to be split into the skull head or cut it in half. You're going to wrap this fully onto a tumbler. So it's like a really beautiful, it looks like a laced skull, and that's meant to be a 20-ounce wrap. So how beautiful is that? Then you're going to get some of the little keychains along the side. Okay, so you get the full wrap, and then the little mini keychains or pen wraps off the side. These would be cute as little like closing envelopes if you write letters or envelopes. Little birthday note, that'd be cute to like seal it up. Okay, so you get your full sheet, you get your 20-ounce wrap and your little bonuses off the side. And then you are getting a full sheet of these beautiful succulents. So this is a full sheet. These are all individuals because you know me, I like a busy cup. We're going to be making a busy cup today. So this is a full sheet of these really beautiful succulents. Okay, and then you have a total tumbler. This is going to come with the white because I love when you're doing a dark tumbler to have the images sometimes be in the white. So we've got a white wildflower, and then we have some little stems of black wildflowers, and then it says strength. Sorry, my hair. It's a hairball. Strength is what we gain from the madness we survive. Okay, so that's going to be a long, tall one, or it can wrap this way as well, but either way, strength is what we gain from that madness we survive. And then this down here says, we won't be everyone's cup of tea because you won't be everyone's cup of tea because you're champagne, darling. Okay, and then we have this beauty. Okay, so all this in my brain goes together. Oh, and one more. Sorry, then we have this. We're going to actually use this one, and this big, beautiful, large skull. Okay, so I love this. I thought that these colors complemented each other really, really well to be able to put these onto a busy tumbler. Obviously, this skull matches this whole sheet very, very well to combine it all. Wrapping parts, bits, pieces, bobs all together. So beautiful. Okay, so that is hello, Anita. So this is today's complete pack. We're going to use it right now. So let's play. So y'all, I got this tumbler under epoxy. This technically could probably use one more coat to get it really smooth before we apply these decals. However, I know I'm going to do this one. So none of these decals really go in this main area because we're going to leave this as a focus. Okay, so we're going to take this. So this is today's complete pack that we're working on. Okay, so if you're new to UVDTFs, these are a really cool decal application. These are permanent bond. However, I don't recommend putting these onto a tumbler without putting epoxy over the top of it because yes, they are permanent bond, but they're permanent bond in general life of like putting it on a mirror in your bathroom or something. Like they're going to stay there. The wear and tear that a tumbler undergoes, just being jammed inside of a cup holder, going in the wash, getting in a wash, you want a hand wash, you can't soak these. There's just a really big margin of error for them to get damaged if you don't put epoxy over them. So I personally recommend putting a coat, at least or two, of epoxy over the top of your UVDTFs to make the cup more durable. Okay, when you're doing this, you want to cut away the excess. So you see what I just did was cut away this outer bit, okay? Because that carrier sheet, there's two pieces of plastic here. There's one covering the back. There's one on the front that's actually attached to. So you see, I separate it I run my fingernail, not my fingernail, my fingerprint along the edge, and it just kind of catches that edge. And then you're going to peel that back away from the front. Keep these are very useful, especially the larger ones in other crafting things. Okay. And then you're going to take it and I'm going to apply it very high up right here. Okay. Now, this is why we remove all that excess, because this carrier sheet that it's attached to is extremely sticky. Okay. And we're going to press this down. That carrier sheet is extremely, extremely sticky. So I'm switching to my other. And it's going to make it very difficult to get it off. That noise as you hear is an air bubble being pushed out. Okay. And so if you have all that extra sticking out, it's going to be very, very difficult to peel it up because that adhesive is so strong. So by cutting a little bit of it away, it makes it easier to peel it up. So you stick it down, rub it down just gently. Okay. And then peel it back. I peel slowly so that I don't damage anything. Because you never know if you missed a spot rubbing it down or not. And if you missed, like there was a little star that was not stuck down, probably because I didn't rub it good enough into place. There we go. Not that you would have seen that star because it's kind of in the tan color anyway. But you're, especially this one that has a lot of fine details, you just want to make sure all those little details got stuck down. So that was this little piece up here didn't get rubbed into place. So it pulled off. So I just put the decal back down. Now, once you get to the middle, you can see it pulled off really easy. But these little tiny bits and bobs around the outside edge, I just want to make sure they go down. Okay, but obviously the middle piece is going to separate very, very easily. This little tiny feather didn't get rubbed on as good. So I just push it back down. Put some pressure on those, make sure that adhesive gets stuck down. Okay, good to go. Now, normally I don't go this slow, but this, like I said, this one has tons of little details that I'm just making sure get stuck down. Perfect. Look how pretty it is. Okay, now I can see a couple bubbles in there. So watch, this is what I'm going to do. You can work those bubbles out by pushing them and just using a squeegee and pushing up. Or you can take a pin pen or a craft knife and literally just poke the tiniest hole in it. And then work that air, push it towards that hole. And it's done. Okay. There was one more. Sorry, I saw another bubble somewhere. Tiny, tiny bubble right here. It literally, I'm not even slicing it. I'm just literally putting the tip of that pin, the craft knife, through the bubble, right in the middle. That teeny tiny hole allows the air to come out of the bubble. Okay, this is the one I saw. This is a relatively larger one. And then push it down, and while you're pushing it down, go towards the bubble. See, now that one, there was one right next to it too. Okay. Perfect. So teeny, teeny, tiny, like just like a poke. If you don't have a craft knife or pin pen, literally a pin, and just go bink, and then push that air towards that pin prick. Oops, there's a teeny. That one's so close to the edge, I could probably push that out. Oh, that's not a bubble. Okay, so look. So this was using a Glitter by Design, doing this shape. This is part of today's complete pack. Now on this side, we're going to flip it over, and I'm going to apply her She's going to go there. I'm also going to use this one. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to take this and put strength is what we gain from the madness we survive. I'm going to put it right here. And then, because you know me, I like a busy tumbler. And then she's going to go right here. Okay. So I am trying to decide, and then I've got my beautiful busy tumbler. I'm trying to decide if I want to put some of these succulents down, like put one right here. No, we're going to do it like this. We're just going. Okay, we're going to do this. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to determine the exact center of this decal. By going like this, I put the two edges together right on the edges of the words, and I'm not going to pinch the word, okay? I'm just going to pinch the top of my adhesive here, and I'm going to make a slice mark in my carrier sheet, just the carrier sheet. I know that that slice mark now is going to go directly underneath this point, because that's going to put me directly in the center. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and now cut away the excess. I am going to leave a little bit of that slice still visible. So I went a little higher on the end than I would have, just so I can see that mark. And we're going to cut around the outside edge. So if you were new to doing this, these are called UV DTFs. What I'm using right now is up on our website. It's new on our website today. It's called the Complete Pack. It's all these decals in one pack. Okay. And then we're going to apply this guy right down here. So I'm going to, again, I take my fingerprint and I kind of roll it along the edge there, which my fingerprint kind of catches it. And then I'm going to carefully remove the back from the front. And we're going to drop this right here. I'm lining that little slice above the end. Okay, and we're going to go across. By the way, I'm just going to say these are two decals I've put on straight. I'm the queen of crooked. Okay. So I can't imagine that many of you have not delved into UVDTFs yet, but if you haven't, grab this complete pack and try them out. They're very, very, very convenient, very useful. You don't have to use them on just tumblers. You can use them on anything. You can make a custom picture frame for somebody, and then you could do like this. You could put this along the bottom of the glass and put a photo inside of it. And so you can customize and create so many things. We love them on our tumblers for doing our custom tumblers, but these UVDTFs can be put on really any hard surface. So like you can decorate a refrigerator with them. You can put them on the refrigerator. You can put them on windows, glass. You can put them on any smooth, hard surface. You can put it on serving trays. Like if you make the beautiful epoxy serving trays. Okay. Strength is what we gain from the badness that we survive. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so now this one is also easy to line up because we have another point right here. That's going to be our center point. That's where she's going to go. Okay, so she's going to drop right down into that center point. Okay, so we're going to cut away, same thing, the excess. So her, you could do very much something similar what I did with the word, where you can fold one half over the other half. I must be shedding. I have my hair everywhere. Okay, and so we're going to roll in, take this out. Again, I'm just cutting away the excess just to make it easier to apply. Make it easier to lift up. You know, if you have done these UVDTFs and you've skipped this step, you know what I'm talking about, how difficult these suckers are to remove because the adhesive is so strong. Okay, so you could do this where you take the outer edge and the outer edge and you create like this is the middle, but visually, is that the middle? That would put her like right there. So visually, is that the middle? I don't know. I feel more like she's like right here where her hat is kind of under the point. She does actually fit better though, with that being the middle. Well, we're going to go with that the middle. I'm actually kind of glad I did that. I tilted her just a little bit. Her hat goes off to the side. She kind of fits in there real nice. So we're going to put her right there. All right, here we go. Take the front, remove the back off that front. Okay. She's going to go right there. Okay. Rubber down. Oh, I just seamed her. That's okay. Fixed it. Okay. That's why you want to use a squeegee. Okay. She fits in there just barely. Okay. Then we're going to go in. And again, this one has a ton of these little details on it. So I am going to lift carefully instead of just going quickly. Make sure all the little wildflowers. But like I said, if you lift it up and a little piece is still sticking to the carrier sheet, just lay it right back down into the exact same spot. Rub it again and then gently peel away. Okay. Okay. So here she is. We have the really fun detail. We have this beautiful glitter along the back. This glitter was a live mix from like 2.5 years ago. Crazy stuff. And big, beautiful decals. We used 1, 2, 3 decals from this pack. We are going to do the butt. So let's add something to the butt. I think we'll add the small version of her on the butt. So it comes with a little keychain size or bottom of the tumbler size. So we can put her down right here. It's a little butt decoration. I'm not going to worry too much. This is such a small decal. I'm not going to worry about the excess on this one. Okay, I'm actually going to drop it down just like that. Okay, put it in there. Oops, but see, there we go. See how I went fast? I didn't listen to my own advice and I pulled it up really, really quickly. And I pulled those little bitty bits up. Oop. Okay, put her on the butt, decorate the butt. Anita. Yes. So if you guys are just jumping in, there are 3 active coupon codes. Let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. I cannot remember them off the top of my head. Midnight, Island, and Juicy. Okay, Midnight in all caps, Island in all caps, and Juicy in all caps. Those are the 3 active coupon codes for today. We're calling today Treat Yourself because we have a new hat to customize on the website. Perfectly Imperfect. How good does that go with this? Perfectly Imperfect. Okay, this is up on the website. They're like $10, and you can rhinestone these. You can see this is when I started. This was just a simple Stay Wild, and then I went there with pink. Oh, today's flame stones would be good on this one. So you can customize them with your rhinestones and your glitter and all of your things. Do it however you wish. There is the new complete pack, which is the one I am working on. It comes with this big, beautiful skull with all the floral. This one, this decal down here says, strength is what we gain from the madness that we survive. The girl, the cowgirl with the wildflowers in her hands, little mini on the butt that we put there. Then it also comes with these, the wildflowers. And then this one, it says, you won't be everyone's cup of tea because you're champagne, darling. Okay. And then it comes with a full sheet of succulents. Comes with a full sheet of these beautiful gilded roses. And a 20-ounce wrap. Okay, so that is your complete pack. And this is the complete pack in action. We just did this beautiful tumbler. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then there are also glass rhinestones up today, you guys. They're called the upside down. There's a flame, there is a volcano, and then black in this mix. So it is all premium stones. Oh, Juicy's not working anymore. Let me see. Juicy might have expired last night. Let me go look. Oh, Juicy might not be working because the rhinestones sold out. So if the rhinestones sell out, then the coupon code won't work anymore. It's while supplies last. So the coupon code is active, but the stones price sold out. Oh, no, actually, yeah, I'm sorry, that one expired. That one expired last night. I will put it up I will extend it through today. I'll reactivate it. It expired last night at midnight. Because that code actually popped up. We started that code one day before the other two. All right, Anita, I got it going again. But there's only 8 of them available left, and then it's sold out. I can see the quantity. Okay, so this is going to be today's Treat Yourself Day, because there's so much new stuff on the website today. Glass rhinestones, complete pack, new tumbler, coupon codes out the wazoo, so many coupon codes. If you go to today's deals, you can see the coupon codes and it'll tell you what to add to your cart and what you'll get free. I moved all the items that go with the coupon codes into today's deals. They're not right at the top anymore. They're going to be on the bottom of the first page maybe, or the second page. Let me go. Let me actually bring up the website. I'll go look and see what you guys are looking at. Yeah, so if you go, they're on the first page. They're just like 3 lines down. You're going to put Juicy Jewels, Midnight Purple, Upon a Star, Island Dolphin, Little Squirrel, and Snow Fairy all in your shopping cart. And then you're going to put the coupon codes Midnight, Island, and Juicy in at checkout. And you're going to get 2 of those rhinestones for free and 1 of those UVDTFs free. Comes with it's a total of $23 that'll come off your shopping cart. So yeah. All right, so this is today's rhinestones. So if you have not seen a flame or a volcano stone, they're pretty amazing. So this is going to be the volcano, and it's very chameleon like. It's got the purple, the blues, the fuchsias, and a little bit of that yellow. And then the other one is going to be the flame, and that is going to be the one that has the purple, the fuchsia, the orange, and the yellow. Hold on, let me put the fisheye on. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas Eve. And then there's black stones in this one. I added black because I feel like the black are really good accent to those flames and volcanoes. But also because if we ever do a black tumbler, a tumbler that needs black details, and we only want to do glass, I tend to shy away from adding black to these mixes because they don't have the sparkle like a glass mix does. But then we don't have any black, and we need black for things. Like this tumbler. Like I have no black to do the black details on this one because I don't ever put black in mixes. So I put a black in a mix. All right. So that is up on the website. That is called the Upside Down. There are still some of the rhinestones from the other day, the other glass mix. My brain can't figure that out. Okay. I'm going to jam because I'm going to go make my kids lunch. I just want to get this tumbler. I just really wanted to play with this one, so we came down early. I will be live later this afternoon when the baby naps, but treat yourself, go get your goodies, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, bye everybody.